And now it's time for the Under Armour Performance Series. Under Armour is more than an apparel or shoe company. They are a human performance company trying to not only make their athletes better, but everyone a better runner. In this series, we've been talking to several athletes, coaches, and trainers on a variety of topics to help improve you as a runner, from preparation, nutrition, training, and competing, and even recovery. Today's guests, we have the Under Armour Dark Sky coaches, Shayla Houlihan and Stephen Haas. Shayla and Stephen, thanks for joining us. How are you guys doing?
Good.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, thanks for being here. Living in Flagstaff. Hopefully, what's the weather like in Flag right now? Is it good? Is it bad? How's Flagstaff treating you?
Yeah, it's absolutely beautiful today. We finally got a little warm weather coming in. So spring's coming.
Cool. Stephen, I just want to ask the first question. Dark Sky team, how did that come to be? This training group that was developed into Flagstaff and now has all these great Under Armour athletes.
Yeah, so it started as just a relationship with some of the Under Armour athletes that had chose to move here and train in Flagstaff, and had signed on obviously before we had a team. Athletes like Rachel Snyder and Pat Casey and even Emily Durgan, and yeah, we had a sort of a group of athletes that were here training and working closely with the brand, working closely with sports marketing with UA. We talked a lot about how we could make this a really good environment and also really good for the brand, and collaboration between the athletes and the brand to, again, help with product and help bring legitimacy to Under Armour as a running company. So it sort of formed out of necessity, really, and it's a great environment. Obviously, being at 7,000 feet and being in one of the best places in the world to train, sort of a no-brainer that we could have a really, really successful group here.
Shayla, you were in the collegiate ranks coaching. How did you come to join Stephen and Flag to be part of this group?
Yeah, I had finished up my time at Cal and was looking for a new spot to kind of dive into and start something new. And me and Haas have been longtime friends and colleagues, and I kind of had reached out to him for a little bit of help. And he's like, well, I have this idea, this thing that might come full circle. And he was like super secretive about it. And it was pretty funny, but we ended up meeting at the U.S. Championships and got to meet Jamie and Hannah and him, and we talked through their vision for what Dark Sky could be and would be and what it now currently is, and it seemed like the right fit for me at the time.
Stephen, Shayla mentions Dark Sky's vision. What would you say is the overall mission and philosophy of the group?
Yeah, I think our mission is to bring really good athletes together and have an awesome training environment, and let the athletes provide all the resources to the athletes that we can to help them be successful and to help them reach their goals. We want to combine the altitude of Flagstaff. We want to combine high-end training. We want to combine, great resources with physio and massage and strength training, and then, most importantly, we want to provide really quality training partners for all the athletes, so that we can have them train together and work together towards reaching their goals. So that's sort of our mission and our goal here with the group, and off to a really good start in officially year one.
Shayla, tell us a little bit about the new Under Armour shoe that was just released, the shoe named Flow, not to be confused with FloTrack, but Flow, Flow. Was there any collaboration between yourself, your fellow coaches, your athletes, and kind of coming up with this new shoe design in the year 2021?
Yeah, the whole Flow line and everything that has come out has been really collaborative with are shoe people, and we've been able to do some shoe testing and give feedback, and it's almost like real-time well, it is real-time feedback that we're getting with them, and being able to give them what they need to make the shoe that much better. So really, when you put on the Flow, sorry, I have it on my foot, so I'm looking at it. When you're put the new shoe on, you're gonna be able to say, hey, this is something that Pat Casey made, or Emily Durgan, or Scully was able to have input into this shoe. So it's been really awesome the first couple of years being here with Under Armour and seeing the way that they utilize the athletes and utilize the feedback that they give in order to make their shoes that much better. And ultimately, it's making our athletes better. So it's been a really cool collaboration for sure.
You mentioned collaboration. During the series, we talked to some of your fellow Under Armour colleagues who work on the human performance side of things, the team out in Portland. What is your relationship like with the human performance team in Portland, and how have they been helpful for you and your athletes?
Yeah, they've been absolutely awesome. We have the Human Performance Lab out in Portland, and we've been able to send athletes out there that have had some lagging injuries, and they've been really helpful just running a bunch of tests, running biomechanical analysis on them, and then really taking those movement screenings and putting them into an actual program that they can utilize on a daily basis to improve their overall functionality as an athlete. So it's been so awesome to be able to work with Mikey and Paul out there, and just the whole human performance team out there.
Well, Shayla and Steve, I appreciate you taking the time to be on this podcast. Best of luck in this Olympic year. Do we know when we'll see any of your athletes running in the outdoor season?
Yeah, we'll get started here pretty soon, end of April, and then hopefully a lot in May, and then even more so in June. So hopefully last weekend of April at Drake, and potentially a couple spots in May as well. We're just trying to iron those out, but coming soon.
Cool. Well, thanks for joining us, and best of luck this season.
Thanks, Gordon.
Thank you.